Identity and access management, IAM, is not just one action but a life cycle of continuous processes. These activities are generally grouped into 5 core domains. Here is the comprehensive list of activities involved in IAM, structured by function. 1. Identity Lifecycle Management, Provisioning and Deprovisioning. Managing the digital existence of a user or entity from hire to retire. Onboarding, creating new user accounts and assigning initial credentials. Entitlement assignment, granting access to specific applications, shared drives, or groups based on the user's role, e.g., sales get Salesforce, engineers get AWS. Reconciliation, ensuring the data in the IAM system matches the HR system, source of truth. Role changes/transfers, modifying access when a person changes departments or gets promoted, adding new access, removing old access. Offboarding/deprovisioning, immediately revoking all access when a user leaves the organization or contract ends. Inactive account management, identifying and disabling accounts that haven't been used in X days. Dormant accounts are a major security risk. 2. Authentication and credential management, verifying that users are who they claim to be. Password policy enforcement, managing complexity, length, expiration, and preventing password reuse. Multi-factor authentication, MFA enrollment, distributing hardware tokens or enrolling mobile devices for push notifications/biometrics. Single sign-on SSO, configuration, setting up trust relationships between an identity provider, IDP, and service providers, SPs, so users log in once. Passwordless implementation, managing passkeys, FIDO2, or biometric registration. Self-service password reset, maintaining the challenge questions, backup email, and SMS recovery workflows for locked-out users. 3. Authorization and access control, determining what a verified user is allowed to do. Role definition, RBAC defining job roles and mapping specific permissions to those roles. For example, role. Billing clerk can view invoices but cannot delete them. Policy creation, ABAC writing fine-grained policies based on attributes, e.g., allow access to financial data only if IP address is in India and device is managed. Group management, maintaining distribution lists and security groups in Active Directory or Google Workspace. Privileged access management, PAM specifically managing high-risk administrator accounts, root credentials, and break-glass procedures. Just-in-time, JIT, access, granting temporary elevated permissions for a specific task and revoking them automatically after 2 hours. 4. Administration and operations, day-to-day maintenance and user support. Access request fulfillment, processing tickets where users request access to a new shared mailbox or folder. Directory synchronization, running sync jobs between on-premise Active Directory and cloud directories like Entra ID, Azure AD, or Okta. Log monitoring, watching IAM system logs for unusual patterns, for example, 50 failed login attempts from a foreign country. Connector/API maintenance, updating the integration between the IAM platform and a new SaaS app like Workday or Zoom. 5. Governance, risk, and compliance, GRC. Ensuring the IAM program meets legal, audit, and internal policy requirements. Access certification campaigns, sending periodic emails to managers asking, do these 20 people still need access to the finance share? Manager attestation. Segregation of duties, SOD analysis, identifying toxic combinations of permissions, e.g., a user who can both create a vendor in the system and approve a payment to that vendor. Audit trail generation, producing reports for auditors, ISO 27001, SOC2, RBI guidelines in India, showing who has access to what and who approved that access. Policy violation remediation, fixing accounts that violate policy, e.g., an admin account being used for day-to-day email. 6. Privileged access management, PAM, specific activities, often a distinct subset requiring dedicated activities. Credential vaulting, rotating service account passwords automatically every 24 hours. Session recording. Screen recording all activities performed by a database administrator during a maintenance window. Secrets management. Storing API keys, SSH keys, and certificates in a secure vault, e.g., HashiCorp Vault, rather than in plain text code files. 7. Customer IAM, CIAM, specific activities. If managing external customers rather than employees. Registration workflow design. Building the sign-up form for the public website. Consent and privacy management, tracking GDPR/DPP Act consent for marketing emails and data processing. Social login integration, setting up OAuth connections with Google, Facebook, or Apple ID. Summary by frequency. Real-time, authentication checks, MFA challenges. Daily, password resets, group membership changes. Weekly/monthly, access reviews, log analysis. Quarterly, SOD violation reviews, audit preparation. The specific mix of these activities depends entirely on whether the organization is a small startup, focus on SSO and MFA, or a large bank, focus on SOD and access certification. And this is how identity and access management works in reality, not as a single action but as a continuous, evolving lifecycle. From onboarding users to enforcing authentication, from controlling access to monitoring operations, from governance and compliance to securing privileged identities, and even extending all of this to customer. IAM touches every layer of an organization. But remember, this is comprehensive, not complete. IAM is vast, and every environment adds its own complexity. If you want to go deeper into real-world implementations, tools, and step-by-step configuration, follow Bicus Learning for more practical IAM and security content.